Welcome back. So today we are making a multimedia art piece, which really just means that multimedia means that you're using lots of different tools like watercolors, and we will also be using oil pastels. And we are going to do a little experiment with this. So we want to see what happens when we mix different mediums, when we mix painting, watercolors, and when we also use oil pastels. So what you have is, or what you need, is a piece of watercolor paper, some watercolors, oil pastels, a cup of water, and a napkin or a rag for you to wipe your brushes. So we're gonna start by just making a picture. It can be whatever you want. So I'm just gonna draw something with my pastels. Okay, so I've done some work here with my pastels, and now I'm gonna move on to my watercolors, and I wanna see what happens when I use watercolors on top of my drawing. So first you want to clean your brush per usual. You want to wet it, and these are watercolors, so we're going to actually use a lot of water to move the paint here. So I'm going to dip in here, and whatever color I want to use, I think maybe orange. I'm going to put some water on there. And I'm going to start to paint in. So from what I'm noticing, what happens is that the pastels, they work as a barrier. They stop the paint from going outside of my drawing, which is pretty cool, because what I'm going to do here is mix some colors. And see, with watercolors, you can use a lot of waters, and I'm only using water right now to help move the paint. It's pretty cool. So you can experiment with the shades that you're using. So for example, if you use more water, you get lighter shades. If you use not so much water, then you get darker shades. And they all can blend in really easy and simple. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint in the rest of my piece here. Alright, so I'm all done with my piece. And as you can see, these are pastel. This is a white oil pastel that I used to make these lines. And even when I went on top of it with the watercolor didn't stick to it. So you can make some really cool stuff by just drawing with the white chalk and then painting over the whole thing, and you'll still get your cool picture. That's pretty cool. So I hope that you all have fun. I hope you create some beautiful artwork, and we will see you again next time.